Hi everybody, and welcome to a new episode on the Broken Wasp mod version 1.9. And just before we go into this, if you've got any version that is older than 1.9, delete it, get rid of it. It's not going to work because I've had to relearn the code, rewritten it, because the way that the devs have done it is it's more helpful in the new code. Okay, but I will convert all the items, you just won't be able to use them until I've got them done. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to get a little bit of energy here. Okay, and this is actual gameplay, by the way. I just haven't played for a few hours this morning. I've just been doing the mod and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So if we press E and we go into this menu here, which is craftables, all the items in here are made by Broken Wasp Mod. They're not made by Fortresscraft Evolved. The icons that I used are Fortresscraft Evolved icons. DJ has given us permission to do it because otherwise you ain't going to know what's what. So what it is, first of all, coal ore. You can now make coal ore from rough hewn rock. Okay, but I have been doing some research on different types of coal, and we might change that recipe. Not too sure yet. We might. Carbon dust makes carbon. Okay, but you need to use bedrock. That's the only hint that you're going to get. Oil. Okay, it's to make oil for machines. For Broken Wasp mod machines, you are going to need to make oil. Okay, and the reason that we've used a canister, because I haven't got an oil drop icon yet. Hydraulics. Okay, these are basic Broken Wasp machines parts. You're going to have let's see, a couple of parts, 4 parts or 5 parts depending which machine that you're going to be making. And again, if it says Broken Wasp mod required, it means you can only use it if you've got the Broken Wasp mod installed. You can't use it in Fortresscraft Evolved otherwise, okay, because they're not interchangeable. Okay, so you can't make a tin hydraulic for the lift, okay, because it won't work. Copper motors, okay, self-explanatory, need it for the machine. Copper gears, again, you're going to need gears for the machine. So you've got hydraulics, you've got motors, you've got oil, and you've got gears. Bronze blade. Now I researched a little bit about this, about bronze, and you need copper and you need tin. Now you can see that you need more copper than you need tin, because when you make bronze, it's normally we've only around about 12% tin to copper. Okay, so we haven't got an icon for the bronze blade, so this is where you get the no icon stuff. Diamond crystal. I always found these extremely hard to find. Okay, so in the original Broken Wasp mod, I came up with the idea of I want to make them, so we did. So we're going to need to make a diamond, okay, is the coal ore. Yeah, you're going to need 100 units of coal ore, and you're going to need carbon dust. Okay, you're going to need 50 carbon dust. Yeah, and then we come on to the 2 new machines. Now these have not been tested. Okay, I've got a tester. He's testing it for me now. Old Weasel, I believe his name is, and he's going to rip Broken Wasp mod apart, and he's going to tell me what's broken. So when I'm happy with that, there's no errors in it, we will release it. So what do you need for the coal compactor, and what does it do? Basically, it takes your coal and compacts it into a new form of coal. We're not going to tell you what that new form of coal is, that's going to be a surprise, but it is a legit real life coal substance. So you're going to need oil, you're going to need hydraulics, you're going to need copper motors, and you're going to need copper gears. Okay, now that is what you're going to need to make the coal compactor. You are going to need to power it. Okay, it requires very little power. The coal extractor is slightly different. It's oil, bronze blades, copper motors and copper gears. Now the copper extractor takes the new coal that we've made, you put it through the copper extractor, and it gives you back the coal that you made. Okay, and it's an 8-to-1 ratio. So in the coal compactor you take 8 coal and it will give you 1 compacted coal. The coal extractor will take the 1 compacted coal and give you 8 coal back. Now why did we do this? Now the reason that we did this, I'm just going to turn this off here, is for the simple fact is, when we first started playing Fortress Craft Evolved, storage in hoppers was a nightmare. We couldn't get big storage. DJ explained why. It's something to do with making the world stable. I forget exactly what the bits and pieces were. So I thought, well, we've got to have a workaround, because people were doing hundreds and hundreds of 100 units storage hoppers. So I thought, why not turn a storage hopper that holds 100 items into being able to hold 800 items. So that's where the compressor came in. We made 800 units of coal into the compressed coal, which stores 100 units into the hopper, but you've actually got 100 units of compressed coal in there, which turns out to be 800 units of compressed coal. So that gives you an idea of what you can do with the compressor and the extractor. So if you're waiting for me, like coal here, and you love your coal factories and stuff like this, this does not have to stay idle. This can be extracted with the right machines, yeah, on there with the Broken Wasp mod, and you can rip out the coal as you go and find it. Okay, and that's it. That is the version 1.9. okay, as I said, once we've tested it, I will be testing it in game. Old Weasel will be testing it for me as well, and he's going to come back, tell me any errors, see if there's any machines that don't work or anything I've got to change on the coding, or it's not reading rightly, or help files aren't right, and we'll get it done and posted out hopefully as soon as possible. Okay, if not, we're going to be making bits and pieces. So overall, the first thing that you can do with this new version 1.9, I'm going to hopefully get it uploaded to the workshop. If not, you're going to be downloaded from my website, and you'll just need an installer, and it's going to be the first batch. Have fun, stay safe, we'll see you on the bounce.